Today is December 1st, which means day 1 of Vlogmas. Welcome back to another video, guys. For those who are new, I'm Brittney and I make fashion-like content, but more importantly, welcome to my channel. So, before we get into this video today, I just want to say today is December 1st, which means day 1 of Vlogmas. I'm super excited. For those that have been day 1 supporters since the beginning, or have been just a new supporter since last month, I want to say I'm super grateful for you guys, and I can't wait to see what the end of this month has in store. December, I have to admit, is probably one of the favorite, or my favorite time of the year, except for August, of course. But I just love everything Christmas. It's just such a happy, well, for me, it's just such a happy, like, loving time, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. So, I mean, I feel like we're starting off strong because I'm already posting on day 1. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can post for 25 days straight. Fingers crossed. I believe in us. But yeah, I can't wait to grow with you guys and share this experience. But before we get into the video, remember to like and subscribe, and also turn on that post notification bell so you guys are always reminded when I post a new video this month. But anyways, let's just get on into the video. Okay, so before I share my tips and tricks with you guys, I do want to say that I am no professional. All these things that I am about to share with you guys, I do myself, and it's just what works for me, and it might not work for you guys. So just keep in mind of all of that. Also, fashion is just always changing. There's always new trends, like say with this tie-dye. We all know that tie-dye used to be a thing like back then, and then it kind of went out of style, and now it came back in style. So that is also something to keep in mind, and I feel like there's no such thing. The only thing that can make it perfect is putting your own twist to a style. So that's what just makes you unique and what makes you you. So some things that I might like, you might not like, but it's just what works for me, and it might not work for you. So that is just some things I want you to keep in mind before I share my tips and tricks with you guys. Alrighty, so for the first tip I want to say is work with what you got. So when you're in your closet and you're trying to find an outfit, what are some of the things that you always tend to drift towards? Or is there something in your closet that you always feel like you wear? I would call that your staple pieces. Staple pieces meaning your go-to items in your closet. So for myself, I always tend to go towards a black tank top, which this is just one of them. Obviously, I have been building my closet for a couple months now, but I always tend to buy these, but in like different kind of form. So like it might be a little longer, it might be a little shorter, the cut might be a little different, but I always tend to have multiple black little tank tops like this. And then also I always tend to try to look for, when shopping, cargo pants. So those are just some of the items that I know that are basically my staple pieces that I will work my closet around. So that's just tip number 1. Alrighty, so the second tip that I wanted to share with you guys is get inspiration. So for me, I tend to go on Pinterest. We're always on Instagram or social media, and those are some great outlets to find inspiration on. So what I tend to do is I would say go on Pinterest and I would look up a style that I like, which right now has been really heavily into the streetwear vibe, and I would obviously search streetwear outfits, and I would go and look at pictures after pictures, and when there is a picture that I come across that I like, obviously I would save it and I would make a little folder about it. But then going into that picture, I would look at that picture and just say, what are some of the things that I like about her outfit? Am I drawn to the shoes? Am I drawn to the jacket? Am I drawn to the pants? What is it about her style that I like? And I'll basically just remember that for when I am trying to pick out my next outfit to wear or when I'm going shopping. So that is just one tip that I definitely recommend. And it's not like you're copying people's style, because that is basically what social media is built for. Just to see what's out there, what's new, what's trending, what people like, what people want, and all that stuff. So it's basically a tool just to help you enhance what you want in life. So I would definitely keep that in mind and think about that. Another tip that I wanted to share with you guys, or the third tip that I want to share, is window shop. Window shopping is literally my best friend, especially when you're starting off new. You might not have that much money, so we don't want to go spending our money all willy-nilly, okay? I always go window shopping. Like, I'll go to the mall and I'll buy one shirt maybe one time, but I've gone into how many different stores and I've tried on how many different things. Like, I am that girl sometimes when I'm in the mood, of course. But it's not wrong to window shop. Window shopping just allows you to see what you actually like and what you liked on someone else but tried it on and it just didn't work for you. Like, I love streetwear, and I love girls that are not afraid to wear the big and baggy type of style. But sometimes for me, like, I don't like the big and baggy. Like, it just doesn't look flattering on me like it does them. So window shopping is our best friend, of course, when you're starting out new, and it just allows you to see what you like, and maybe you could find it somewhere else, or like a dupe for cheaper. And if it's something that, hey, maybe you went to the store to find and you found it, you tried it on and you loved it, and you're just like, I need to have this in my wardrobe, then that's when I would say it's okay to purchase it, just because I've had those moments also, and it's become one of my favorite pieces in my closet. Like, for example, my white Zara jacket. I got this recently, and I went to Zara not looking for it at all, and I ran across it and I was like, I have to have that. I tried it on and I absolutely loved it. Didn't know what I was going to style with it. I mean, it is white and black, so it's pretty easy, but I got it, and now it's one of my favorite pieces. But there are some things in my closet that I just thought I wanted, or I didn't really even try it on, and I bought it, and they're just still sitting in my closet. So those are just some things to remember when you are starting off, because obviously we all are balling on a budget, also balling on a budget out here. I wish I was rich like some of them people out there, but we're not. So if you can find nice dupes for them, then I definitely say wait and buy the dupes. Okay, so the next tip, or even advice I would say that I have to share with you guys, is finding the confidence. And I know you might look at that or say, that's not a big one for me, but someone out there, it is a big challenge, especially for myself. Growing up, I've always liked the streetwear style, but always thought I would never be able to pull it off, like how I saw people on social media pull it off, or I wouldn't look right, or people would judge me and look at me a certain way, and I didn't want them to do that. So I always just kind of stayed in a bubble, and I never really pushed myself to branch out until, honestly, I just woke up one day like a couple months ago and I was like, you know what, I'm doing it. And honestly, I did it, and I've never looked back ever since. But I do know it's a huge struggle for some people out there, but just remember that it's what you like, and it's what makes you unique. Some things, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still do struggle with the confidence sometimes, especially now with, say, like a monochromatic moment. I overthink it too much, and I'm just like, okay, I like this, but oh, this little thing is off, I can't wear it, or it's a different shade, I shouldn't wear it. So I always tend to change my outfit. But you just have to remember that who cares? You can put two and two together, it's whatever. If people don't like it, that's fine. That's their opinion. If you like it, that's all that really matters. So I know it could be a struggle sometimes, but maybe to fix that, I would say, like, say me, streetwear, of course, there's different things that make streetwear. So like say a big graphic tee, cargo pants. If you're not confident in wearing one, baby steps, work into it. I'm not saying buy a whole streetwear outfit. Maybe work into it. Buy a graphic tee and see how that makes you feel. If it gives you a little more confidence, then go out and buy some cargo pants with it. You know, you don't have to just throw yourself into it right away. You can take baby steps and work towards it. Okay, so the last tip that I wanted to share with you guys is that it takes time. Your wardrobe won't come together overnight, okay? It's something that you're gonna have to work with. Not unless you have all that money, then girl, shoot, go ahead, get you all that. But obviously this will be for beginners, hopefully. And I just have to say, like, again, get your staples and work from there. Like, get things that you can mix and match and that you could switch up from time to time. Maybe save up for sneakers, and then obviously if maybe you have a one pair of sneaker that you really like, mix and match clothing to make different outfits for that sneaker. Obviously we're just gonna have to start out small, and I feel like I'm still small. Like, I don't have everything I've always wanted. And again, like I said, fashion is always changing, so I feel like we'll never be satisfied with everything in our closet. But you just have to remember that it does take time, and eventually you will get there, like anything else in life. So those are just some tips and tricks and advice that I have for you guys if you are trying to find your style out there. And I hope this helps you out. Yeah, that is basically it for this video. If you haven't already, remember to like and subscribe and turn on that post notification bell. But I hope that helps you guys. I really hope that helps you guys, because I mean, I'm still going through these cycles, and trust me, like, I sometimes forget some of these steps, or like sometimes my confidence is just shot and I just can't. But just remember, it does take time, and if you keep working at it, then it'll eventually come together. But that is it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!